Okay, USB drives are great little devices for carrying around information from one place to another, from one computer to another. However, you do need to know how to use them correctly so that your data is actually kept in a safe way. Okay, now what do I mean by a safe way? Well, if you have a really big report that you're working on, the last thing you want to do is to lose that report. So please follow these pieces of advice. All right, the first thing, in order to use a USB drive, it's pretty simple. You grab your drive and you plug it into a USB port. Okay, so I've got my little 4 gig Transcend drive. And what will happen is, after a few seconds, Windows will detect that it has been plugged in. And if you go to this computer, sorry, let me close up this. Okay, sorry, that window, and you'll see now I've got this drive here called Transcend, and I've got a bunch of files in it. Now that the file system is here, you can see that it's being put in as drive letter E. Any application that I would like to save, for example, my important documents, this is an important document. If I wanted to, I could come here and I could say save as, and I could throw this onto my thumb drive. So I go down to the E drive and we'll save it right here, and we'll close up this application, and now you see that my important documents is now here. All right, so now that is the first thing, is how to use it. And of course, you can copy things from the other machine, or from the one hard drive to this hard drive, or from this hard drive to the normal computer's hard drive. However, getting this USB drive out of the machine is really important. I know that you can simply go ahead and grab the USB drive and yank it, okay? Because there's nothing stopping you from doing it except for my piece of advice. When Windows is saving something to the computer's hard drive, it doesn't always save to the USB drives right away. What it will do is it will hang on to some of the information. It runs it through a virus checker, it does a few other things, and sometimes it just stays in memory. And if you do not properly remove the drive, it's possible that some of the changes that you just made may be lost. So please follow the following. There are a couple of ways how to do this. One of the easiest is to come over here to the File Explorer, bring up a list so that you can see the drive anywhere, and it doesn't matter if you see it either here or in any of the formats. So here, we'll give it the tiles icon. It doesn't matter if you see it here, it doesn't matter if you see it here, but really importantly, I want you to right click on this button, and I want you to find the button right here called Eject. And what the Eject menu option does, it will make sure that Windows is not writing anything to the drive, and it will give you this little pop-up that you saw a second ago. It said the drive is now safe to remove. So I'm just going to pull it out and plug it back in again so I can show you the other place where it goes. Okay, so we plug it in again. Okay, here we go. So now it's being found. And of course, at this point, now you can open up the file or open up the directory, and here's my important document. Another way to get rid of this is in the system tray, there is this icon right here. It says safely remove hardware and eject media. I don't recommend using this one because it usually gives you a lot of options that you probably don't want to get into. For example, it looks like it's possible for me to eject the current hard drive. Now, I don't know whether or not this would actually work, but I really don't want to go off and try these things. I can eject other things like a PCI device. I can get rid of the network connection. I don't like any of these options being here. And quite often what I will do is I will use the File Explorer instead. But if you really want to pick this one, here it is right here. It's Eject Mass Storage Device Transcend E. It works exactly the same way.